guys, Rick Shaw here on the 11th of August. It's a Wednesday, 2022, and we're having a nice cool morning. This has been some cool weather. All around there's rains. We're looking at more. It hasn't been raining too much here though. I've been here in the north of here and south of here. They're getting some pretty good rains. We're getting our trike's getting done. The dude's having a hard time getting things done because he said he's been having a lot of power outages, and they had a scheduled one for him that was the full day, and then he said after that, half a day. So he's losing time on work. We're going to be heading, my sweetie and I, Grandma's coming, and we're going to be heading down to Mindanao and getting the tricycle installed. It's looking really good. You can look at the pictures. He's doing a fine job, it looks, just from the pictures, but I've seen a lot of his other work, other bikes that we got to see that just super great work. He's an award winner for building them. He doesn't build a lot of cargo trikes, but you can see by the build I wanted something extra sturdy because we'll be carrying blocks and sand and cement and everything else on it, plus the family. We're going to bring it back up here so we could use it. I like the idea of a trike. I think that on these roads here, you're probably safer in a trike than just about anything else, because here, tricycle drivers, and I've noticed this in a lot of areas, if they're coming on a cross street where you have the right of way, they're not even looking at you. They're looking the other way where they're going, and they just pull right out. So everybody really watches out for them. They'll pull out. You're coming up, they just pull right out in front of you. So everybody and his brother is on the lookout. Come on, Chicky. They're watching out for these guys. So that gives you a little bit of, I guess, extra safety. We had a tricycle before. Loved it. It was on a Honda 150. It was a TMX. It's the bike that was just made for tricycle. And we went ahead and I changed the front sprocket down one tooth, and that gave it plenty of good power. This bike I went a little bit more. It's a 125, and I also have a 13 tooth sprocket for the front if need be. I don't know if I'll use it, but I do have a good DID chain on it, and I take good care of the maintenance on it. So that bike should be good, and we're going to find out. We're going to be bringing it home here in a week or so. But we also got Tropical Tim, Lord willing, his travels go well. He's going to be down here, and he's going to stay with us for a while. Now on Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Manila time, we're going to do a live, Tropical Tim and I. I'll try to get it set up. Back to using the phone again because of some of the headaches with the computer. But it seemed to work good last time. And we'll set it up. I got a nice long microphone that'll go in the phone so we can move the camera away. I already got my tripod ready to go. We got a table, we'll set it on, and we'll just sit around and talk about, whatever you guys want to talk about. That's pretty much how it flows. Anybody, expats that want to come here, if you have questions, good time to hit Tim. He's been here, I've been here. There's lots of other guys that are living here that always join in on the chats. And any questions you have on stuff, it's a good time to ask it because, we're here, guys. We're here. I know a lot of folks want to come here. Some of them are waiting for this thing to be over, which hopefully that's the way it goes. We'll see what the new guy here is going to do with that. He seems like a guy for his people, though, from what I can see. The news media isn't really asking him super tough questions that I've seen so far. Of course, I can't watch all the Tagalog ones. I just catch the English ones. But he seems like he's a man for his people. So I'm hoping for the best. It's just like in the United States. I'm hoping for the best there with what's been going on. I put out a video yesterday, and some people got on there and said, "Oh, yeah, the guy should be in jail and blah blah blah." Well, to me, that's neither here nor there. Let's see the evidence. Why I can't understand why the FBI won't show the subpoena, why they won't talk to anybody. There's allegations that they're being weaponized, and yeah, that's kind of the way I'm leaning. It was like this stuff in the Ukraine. I didn't know a whole lot about it, but when I saw the people that were against Putin, you know, the usual suspects, Schumer, Pelosi, Obama, you know, all these, Romney, you know, all these ones that are against it, these are the people that are doing us dirty, if you ask me. You know, they're the ones breaking the laws and getting away with it because they can. You know, to me, I look at these people that have been in politics all this time. Give it a break. You're already millionaires. You made your money. Get out. You know, I don't see, like they always push to see Trump's taxes. Okay, they want to see his taxes. Well, you know, there's a guy who's a billionaire. However he made it. I don't care if he filed bankruptcy or not. That's not illegal. But if they came in and they became millionaires, I personally myself would like to see their taxes. You know, I would. How did that happen on that much money a year? You know, this just seems odd to me. There's just some things that perk my eyes that just make me want, I'd like to see some more stuff, but you're not going to see it. And it's like this stuff with Epstein and Maxwell. She goes to jail for soliciting prostitution of children to nobody. You know, none of the names are getting out. That's just what makes me think that too many of them there in power are involved one way or another. And then, of course, you got this judge that issued the warrant. You know, he's one of their operatives. You look who he donated to. You know, there's plenty of information out on this guy. And, you know, who put him in place, who he worked for. He was an Epstein lawyer is what I'm understanding. You know, if anybody says that's not true, put up your stuff. This is what I'm seeing right now. So, you know, these are all things, they're covering all this up. And the more they push to cover things, and, you know, they don't want you saying this. You look at this, just stuff on Facebook. I put up a thing on Facebook about it, and they put a thing over it. Fact checkers said it was no good. And a bunch of my friends put up stuff. Fact checkers said this was baloney. You know, and then you get on there and at the hearing with the Meta dude, you know, he said the fact checker stuff is only opinion. It's not that it's fact or anything. So they do what they want. If you look at the people who own all this stuff, these big companies, they're all in the bag, guys. They're in the bag with these other people that are just raping the country. You get old Bummer, or what is it, Obama 2. Hey, bite hole. He's saying that inflation's zero. I'm going to give you a number. It's zero. What a pile of crap. And then you get Pelosi getting on there. You know, she's trying to make amends, I guess, with China. And she's, it's the freest country in the world. Well, I'll tell you what. I don't think we want that kind of freedom, guys. I really don't. And I said it the other day, and I'm going to say it again. I think what they did with Trump is going to backfire. There's too many people going to his meetings and all the stuff he has in stadiums and places. He's filling the places. He gives speeches all the time. You know, people love the guy. There's a lot of people who love him. There's a lot who hate him too. But I think that's a smaller number. And I think a lot of them are ones that just aren't informed, that watch MSN and that's it. You know, now MSN, I've been noticing on some of them it's changing a little bit, especially about this thing, you know, and that it's starting to change. They're putting some stuff out, little bits, but at least to me it's going in the right direction, you know. And it's a shame, you know, the world in the last couple of years has made such a big change. You know, the largest transfer of wealth in the world happened, and then now with this inflation even more. It's not stopping, guys. And you look at the other countries are making moves against the dollar, and I worry here. I worry here if my pension is going to be any good. You look what they did in Greece when they were running out of money. First thing they did, they grabbed all the pensions. Okay, and what are you going to do? They just took it all. And, you know, that could put a hurt, but it wouldn't matter where we were. It's going to be a hurt no matter where we would go if they steal the pension. And this is what things are looking at. Will it happen? I'm not 100% sure. I hope it don't. But can it? Sure it can. You know, just because it's the United States doesn't mean crap. And you got all these other countries lined up against, tired of all the wars and the bull crap. You know, the one with Saddam Hussein. He was our buddy over there. But he sold the oil with the ruble and the yuan, and boom, all of a sudden he was a bad guy. Gaddafi, he was good to his people. You know, he's not an American citizen. He don't got to follow their crap. Oh no, they ended him, and that's the way it seems to go. You have to do what these big money people say because of the fiat currencies, and now countries are going to gold back, and they're getting away from these fiat currencies. And if they can, it can only be good. Is it going to be tough in the beginning? You betcha. But I think it's going to be a lot better. Please don't play with that around the house. That just makes a mess. He's got some styrofoam. They played with some styrofoam out here with the dog, and we had white snow all over for a while. But I'm hoping everything's good, and I hope everybody's doing well. Don't forget to pray for each other, and you know, read your Bible, guys. Get in there and read it, and you can follow down the line on what's happening, because I'm telling you, it's in there. You know, it is definitely in there. And I just hope that things go well. I hope enough people will drop to their knees and ask the good Lord to turn this around, because he's done it in the past. And I hope for these children here that, you know, they can live a good life and grow up and have children. But it's up in the air right now, guys. I mean, you don't know what's going to happen. You know, I see all this crap with nuclear warnings in New York and all this, you know, all this crazy stuff going on. But I just hope things can turn around. And I do believe if you turn to the good Lord, it can happen. It can definitely happen. So I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. You all take care now. And this is Rick Shaw out.